Hey there, and welcome to the channel where we break down the hidden traps in your thinking and give you the tools to make smarter decisions. Hi, I'm Alan Stafford, and I've spent over 25 years in marketing studying how people think, make decisions, and, well, let's be honest, how they get fooled, how we all get fooled. And now what I want to do is take those same insights and apply them to basically everyday thinking, helping you sharpen your mind, avoid mental pitfalls, and hopefully see the world a little bit more clearly. So if you're ready to think better, challenge assumptions, and outsmart bad reasoning, you're in the right place. Let's get going. So, quick question for you. Do you think you're paying attention right now? Cute. Because you see, your brain is basically running a highlight reel. It gives you the illusion that you're soaking up everything around you when in reality, you're seeing about, I'd say, this much of what's going on around you. And today we're discussing inattentional blindness, a cognitive glitch that causes you to miss obvious things right in front of you. Some people call it the illusion of attention, but psychologists know it as inattentional blindness, and it's messing with how you work, think, and make decisions every single day. So what is inattentional blindness? Well, it's a fancy way of saying you don't see what you're not looking for, even if it's right in front of you. Your attention is selective, and when it's focused on one thing, your brain can literally ignore everything else, including the obvious. And the most famous example, well, that's the invisible gorilla video where people watch a basketball game, basically, count passes, and completely miss a guy in a gorilla suit walking across the screen. I mean, they swear they'd notice something like that until they don't. That's inattentional blindness in action. Here's the deal. Your brain evolved to prioritize efficiency over completeness. So attention works like a spotlight. It shines brightly on one thing and leaves everything else basically in the dark. Inattentional blindness is what happens when that spotlight is so focused you become blind to what's outside the beam. So how do you counter inattentional blindness, this brain glitch that filters out half your world? Well, here's a few strategies to help you see what you're missing. Pause and scan. What you want to do is build a habit of stopping every so often and doing a mental sweep of your environment. Literally ask yourself, what am I not paying attention to right now? And you'd be surprised what you pick up once you look from that tunnel that you're basically stuck in. Or you can red team your mind, basically. This is how military and cybersecurity experts stress test plans. What they do is they create a red team, so to speak, a group whose job is to think like the enemy and identify weaknesses that the original team basically may have missed. So now apply that to your own thinking. Pretend you're your own worst critic and ask yourself, if I had to prove I was missing something, where would I look? This is not second guessing, folks. It's strategically attacking your own idea to expose its blind spots. And what it does is it flips your brain out of passive mode and into challenge mode, where the real insights live. Or why don't you try using the fresh eyes test? Basically, come back to a decision, project, or conversation with fresh perspective. Or better yet, hand it off to someone else who hasn't been staring at it for hours, maybe even days. You see, fresh eyes see what you've mentally filtered out originally. Or apply the devil's advocate lens. Basically, you're going to force yourself to argue against what you think is true. Not because you're wrong, but because it sharpens your awareness of what you might be ignoring. And then ask yourself, what would someone totally opposed to this point out? Or you might want to slow down big decisions. You see, rushed decisions equals default brain filters. Give yourself time and space for the non-obvious to surface. Attention basically needs breathing room. So in short, inattentional blindness thrives when you're on autopilot. You see, these tools are how you flip the switch back to conscious thinking. So the next time you're convinced you've got the whole picture, remind yourself, there might be a gorilla in my mental living room and I just didn't notice. You see, inattentional blindness, it's not just a party trick. It's a real measurable flaw in how human attention works. And when you train your brain to question what it didn't see, you make better decisions, spot hidden opportunities, and frankly, stop walking through life half blind. Hey, if this opened your eyes, pun absolutely intended, check out the rest of the Think Sharper series where we dive into more everyday thinking traps and how to beat them. And subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, your mind is your most powerful tool. Sharpen it. Thanks for watching.